All right, so I wanted to talk to you guys more about three-way calls. Three-way calls are so important, right? Hey, Louisiana. And a lot of people don't know the reason. So one of the things that I like to do when I train, by the way, this is my opinion, not the opinions of LifeVantage. When I train and I teach the reasons why something happens, why we do it. We don't just say, you have to do this in order to do something, right? So I give you the reasons why, so then you want to participate and do it the way that we're asking. The reason why we do three-way calls, the first reason is this. We want to make sure that you are not burning through your list of people, saying the wrong things, spilling too much information. Does that make sense? So with that being said, that's not the only reason why we do this. Yeah, it's OJT. One of the big reasons there is because we want you to hear the verbiage that we use with your prospect in order to help build the interest. Okay, we want them to be interested. We want them to want more information. So this is the key reason why we do the three-way call, right? The other reason is this. If you do what many people do in the beginning, which is, I don't want to do three-way calls, I don't want to impose my friend with a stranger, I don't want to do all these things. Well, you're shooting yourself in the foot. I'm going to tell you the reason why. Last night, this is a good example. I had one of my people from South Florida ask me to do a three-way call at 9:30 last night. It was about my sixth three-way call that I did. And it was so funny because the fella got on the phone and he was just pounding me with stuff. And you know, after doing this for a few years or a couple of years, guess what? It didn't faze me. I didn't care. Whereas a brand new person is going to get frustrated because your frustration starts where knowledge ends. You guys hear me say that all the time. Frustration starts where knowledge ends. So if you're brand new and you're on the call and you're talking to somebody and you're saying blah, 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 and this person says, well, I think your products are overpriced and blah, 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 and there's no value in the products, or whatever the reasoning is that they're coming up for you to fight back an answer, all you're doing is, you know, just creating undue stress. It was so funny yesterday because the fella who had seen the video and had been to a meeting, this was, I guess, his third or fourth exposure, made a comment to me and he said to me, well, you know, I can't really do door-to-door sales. It's just not my thing. And I died laughing. Because how can you go through so many exposures and even think that this opportunity requires door-to-door sales? You know, he said so many things to me about our products, you know, how it's just so funny. It's just so funny. The average Joe is going to get so defensive and so, yeah, defensive. You know, they're talking about our company. They're talking about our livelihood. They're talking about the way we do business. A new person cannot handle that. They don't know the answers. They don't know how to deal with it. This is the key reason why we do three-way calls. We have to do them. We have to do them. There's no credibility in you telling your friend that it's great. But if you edify properly and you tell the person, hey, listen, I've got one of the top income earners in our group on the phone. He's extremely busy. He's this, he's that, you know, he's this, he's that, man. He knows all the answers to this company, about the products, about everything. You just edify the living crap out of the person that you're talking to, and then you edify them back, and you put them together. The person that's doing the three-way call should be good enough to make a connection with that person within the first 20 seconds, okay? You need to be able to make that connection so that that person is really starting to listen, you know? Being able to make that connection, asking them what the deal is. What are you looking for? What is your purpose in life? Is your purpose in life to just cruise through it? Or is it to make your life better and for the generations coming behind you? These are the kind of questions that, you know, somebody would ask if you're trying to get them to, you know, elicit a response. You know, I'd really love to be able to pay for my kids' college when they became 18 and not worry about it. I really wouldn't mind having some money in the bank when I retired so that I could actually enjoy my retirement and not have to work at Walmart as a greeter. I mean, whatever it is, the response they give, we can connect to that, right? Sometimes for a new person, it's really hard. And we see a lot of people not successful in the business for the reason of, I can do it myself. I can do it myself. It doesn't have to be an elite that does your three-way calls. It can be anybody that's been in the business that's having any form of success themselves. So, you know, I always talk about three-way calls with you guys, and it's like beating a dead horse. I shouldn't use that on my farm. I shouldn't use It's like just pounding it into you and telling you over and over and over to do it, and you don't listen. It's okay. Eventually, when you take that one step to the right and you commit for 30 days to do three-way calls, you're going to see a big change, a big difference in your business. My daughter, for example, I do three-way calls for her all the time. And you know what? She'll go through a slump, then all of a sudden people start coming into the business. People come into the business. It might be not right then, we don't expect that, but within 3 to 6 weeks you start seeing people come in the business. She just put in a brand new platinum into the business, and this guy's already had me do 3 three-way calls. One turned into a customer, one turned into a distributor, and now he just texted me, I just saw it come up, that he's ready for me to do 3 more today. This is what I'm talking about, people. It works when you're doing this with new folks, and it works when you're doing it and you've been in the business for a long time and you've fallen away from it. Get back involved in the three-way call and watch your business grow. All right, I've put my number out there many times. I've put my email out there many times. Let's share this video with folks. Let's get your new people understanding the dynamic of the three-way call. Not so much that we're telling them to do it because they have to, because it's part of the system. Let's give them the definition to why we do it. This is how people learn, folks. Let's do it that way, all right? God bless you all. And you know what? It's not hard. It might be hard for you, but it's not hard. It just takes a little bit of practice. It's a little bit of dialogue. It just takes the effort to do it. That's the hard part. The hard part's taking the time to just do it. Guys, have a great day. Hey, listen, if you don't have your tickets to Anaheim, you're going to miss out. I'm all set. I'm flying in. We're going to have a big party there at the hotel for our Periscope viewers. Hey, share this with your new people coming into the business. Share this with your old people that are coming into the business, that are already in the business. Let's get them on Periscope. All right, I've cut back a little bit on my Periscopes because of the fact that there's so many great trainers out there. There's no reason for me to be pushing and pushing and pushing when you have so many great people on there. I want you to have that variety. But yes, please share my Periscopes with folks. They go on to my YouTube channel as well. So after 24 hours, you can actually view them there. And you got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? Go sign up some people and you can afford it. Platinums pay out $500. You know? I know it's easier said than done, but if you're doing a bunch of three-way calls, your funnel would be full. And guess what will happen? You'll have the money. So, guys, have a great day. I look forward to, I'm going to broadcast a little bit from the Jeep tour. The Jeep thing tonight. I'm going to share a little bit, and to be quite honest with you, it should be an amazing event. All the elites will be there with their Jeeps. They're going to have test drives at the dealership as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. You'll get to see some people. And like I said, I'll go ahead and interview a couple of the elites and get some tidbits from them to give to you guys, okay? Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Ciao.